Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It helps if you have a microphone. There's always something, isn't there? There's always something. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Sunday Night is Organ Music Night. And yes, take two. Last month, the last Sunday of June, we started our series of hymns from around the world. And on the final Sunday of every month, we are going to continue this series. So tonight it's times two. And we've got some wonderful hymn requests, we've got some wonderful hymn ideas, we've got some wonderful goodies. And we started there with just one of the finest melodies ever. And I think it's possibly the melody that Herbert Howells chose as his inspiration for the theme tune Michael, the hymn tune, Michael, that he had. I think it's actually here. Yes, there it is. Listen to this and see what you think. I'm going to play the two of them back to back, okay? Just going to play the two of them back to back on a fairly sort of standard registration. Let's have that one. And I want you to tell me if you think the two hymns are related. And then we're going to find out how. So this is, first of all, let's start with this one. This is Michael from Herbert Howells. Listen to this. Okay, that's Michael by Herbert Howells. And then this one we just played, which is called Engelberg, which means Mount of Angels, number 335 in the Old English Hymnal. And this is by Stanford. It's very similar. See what you think. There are similarities there, aren't there, don't you think? Now, I wonder if the similarities are there for a reason, because Howells studied with Stanford. And Howells was actually Stanford's favourite student. Most students of Stanford didn't get on with him at all well. At all well. But Howells did. They loved each other. So there you are. There's a piece of interesting anecdote. Sorry, good heavens, I can't remember the word. Speaking German all day, it's very difficult to work out what I'm trying to say. Right, now we have a beautiful, it's here, isn't it? We have a beautiful request, which we're going to play. Several requests this evening from around the world, and this is the first one, and we are dedicating this one to our friend in the chat called Border Collie. He's called Border Collie tonight. I won't tell you why, actually. We had a chat about that the other day. Why Border Collie? He was called Schäferhund before. He's now changed it to Border Collie. See if you can work out why. Dear Lord and Father of Mankind, number 353. Not written by Stanford, not written by Howells, written by the other one, Parry. Such a beautiful tune, and you can play around with it, something crazy too. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are doing lots of goodies, new things, lots of exciting new things here on the channel. And you may have noticed on Thursday night, we posted our first piano video in a long time. And now every Thursday at that time, 8 p.m. Central European time, we're going to start putting up some piano music. Now, something rather wonderful happened. That piano music that I posted on Thursday night exploded over the weekend, and it's already had over 8,000 clicks since Thursday, which is amazing. It's the best clicked video we've had in about 5 years. Well, no, that's not true. In about 4 or 5 years. Well, let's say 3 or 4 years. Certainly since COVID. And amazing, a short video like that. Now we're starting 2 new series. We've started the Boogie series already on Tuesdays, and on Thursdays, on Thursdays. Started the Boogie series on Thursdays, but on Tuesdays, so in 2 days' time, we're starting a new thing called Hymn of the Week. And what we're going to do, we're going to take, I started it because obviously I didn't ask for requests, but I started it. So the first Tuesday's video will be up 8 p.m. Central European time on Tuesday, Hymn of the Week. We talk a little bit, just a little bit, about the hymn itself, where it comes from, who wrote it, blah, 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 that kind of thing, a little bit of history. And then maybe, if it's an interesting thing, a little bit of analysis so that we can find out what makes it so exciting. And then I'm going to do one of my pieces on that hymn, like we just did there for Dear Lord and Father, or at the beginning for Engelsberg, that kind of thing. Yeah, so we're going to sort of play around with the hymns, and I will compose or improvise a piece of music around that. And those pieces of music will be available as sheet music in electronic form. They will be available. So if you're an organist, or if you know an organist who wants a collection, this is important now, a collection of Fraser, Gartshore goodies, hymn preludes, hymn postludes, hymn improvisations, things like that, then check it all out starting this Tuesday. So it's very exciting. It's good because it gives me lots of work to do. I do, believe it or not, you might not, my mother will laugh when she hears me say this, but I do actually like working. Vanessa's, it's a good job she can't hear me because she's downstairs. But it's true, I do. And when you get to, is that the one? Yes. And when you get to you get to do these things, and people enjoy what we're doing as well, then I think definitely we can afford to do that. Trevor Thick Strong Steam, am I a rich man now? Good God, no. I've never been and never will be. No. I think we worked out, Vanessa and I worked out a couple of weeks ago, we were talking about, now that we have a baby, we were talking about things like, well, wouldn't a second one be nice at some point? And then we sat down and totted up all of our financials. And by the looks of it, we will be out of debt in 5 years' time. So there you are. So no, we are not rich by any stretch of the imagination. And yeah, if we keep going at the current rate, then I think in 5 years we could be, fingers crossed, could be debt-free. So there you are. And no, this is a rented house. We don't even have a mortgage. So there you are. That's something we would love to think about at some point in the future, but never mind. We're here to play music tonight. So here we are. Now, this is a request. This was a request from someone who wanted to remain anonymous. We do have anonymous requests. And I must admit, it's a tune I've never come across before. I looked it up today and I thought it's rather wonderful. And also the words too. The original melody, it's called, the tune, the melody is called Crowl or Crowl, C-R-O-W-L-E. Crowl, I'm going to say. I think Crowl would make it sound like Crowley or Crowley, Alistair Crowley. He was a strange chap. He lived near Inverness in a house that used to belong to a guy from Deep Purple. And then it burnt down, and then it belonged to private people, and then it burnt down again, and now I think it belongs to another private family. I can't remember. Anyway, never mind. Boleskine House. Anyway, that's got nothing to do with this hymn. Anyway, Crowl or Crowl. Melody in James Green's Book of Psalmody, 1724 edition. But more importantly, the harmony is here by a guy called Martin Shaw. And Martin Shaw is a slightly more modern composer of church music. He lived between 1875 and 1958. So around about the same time as Vaughan Williams. Are his harmonies similar to Vaughan Williams? No, they're not. The tune Crowl is definitely to the words, O thou in all thy might so far, in all thy love so near, beyond the range of sun and star, and yet beside us here. I like that. Isn't that a lovely, simple, dark and delicious melody? I do like that a lot. I think that's rather beautiful. And apparently, according to Border Collie, you can sing Amazing Grace to that. That's kind of cool. I didn't know that. Amazing Grace in a minor mode. That's nice. Let's play Amazing Grace. We haven't played that for a few months. Here we are, a brief and spontaneous Amazing Grace there. Beautiful piece of music. What did we do there? I started in, what did I do? A flat. In A flat major, and we modulated down to F major. So there you are, there you are. Just in case you're interested. Now, yes, Xing Shang Shong, our friend Xing Shang Shong, whose real name is not Xing Chang Chang, he came to church last night. He came to visit me in the church in Herschbach last night, which was very pleasant indeed. He didn't warn me he was going to be there. That's not true. He kind of said he might be there, but then we didn't have to confirm. So unfortunately, I had to disappear off at the end of the church, which was a bit of a shame. Otherwise, I'd have loved to spend some more time chatting. But he was there, and he had a self-made ocarina with him. You know, an ocarina. Ocarinas are really cute little things. They're sort of... Yeah, they don't have that many notes, obviously, but... I'd like to see you do that in an ocarina. But anyway, ocarinas are great fun little things, and he made his own. And it was hanging around his neck, which was, I'm not sure why. Why would you want to have an ocarina around your neck? But why not? Why not? And yes, and he was there with his mum yesterday, which was very nice indeed. And I hope they'll be back some other time, which is very good indeed. Actually, Michael Thielen came to visit us at church many, many months ago, but then just sat downstairs in the church and didn't say anything. If you're going to come and visit me in the church in Herschbach, first of all, check that I'm going to be there, because sometimes I'm not there on Saturdays, but then do please come up to the organ as well. Don't be shy. We can talk during the sermon. We can read newspapers. No. All that kind of stuff. But yeah, do join me up there. It's great. So wonderful to have met you, Xing Chang Chong. And look forward to seeing you again sometime soon. He lives very close to here, so it wasn't too much of a trip for him to get there, about 20 minutes to get to Herschbach, which is absolutely fine. 20 minutes to get to Herschbach when I drive, so, you know, normal people, let's say half an hour. But anyway, wonderful to see you, and thank you for coming. So, there we are. Right, now, are we... No, it's not that one. It's... Hold on, I have to look it up. Sorry. I have to look it up. I have to look it up. I have to look it up. There it is. 367. Yeah, this is one I didn't know either. Ooh, which... Oh, yes, sorry, yes. It is one I know. Sorry, yes. Oh, Elvis Presley's back. Hello, Elvis. Nice to see you again. Welcome back, Elvis Presley. That's very kind to be back. And Mike is also here as well. Hello, I'm Mike. Do we know I'm Mike? That's a new name, I think, isn't it? I'm Mike. Michael Weingart. Guten Abend, Michael Weingart. That's very kind of you to join us. Actually, while we're doing the joining, let's have a poke around and see what's been going on over here. Stefan, thank you very much for an ticket. Frank, thank you very much for... Oh, hold on, we've got 4 in here. We have Frank in there. Thank you very much, Frank. Otherwise known as something else. Let me turn that away from the camera. Gerald, thank you, Gerald. That's very kind of you indeed. Who dis? Oh, and Alexander Wunderlich. Thank you very much indeed, Alexander Wunderlich. Andrew, thank you, Andrew. That's very kind. And thank you, who dis? John. Oh, John, that's very kind of you as well. Well, yes. Oh, what happened there? What did I do? Oh, yes. There we are. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you very much indeed. So we've had, that's a point actually. Vanessa, buy me a coffee. We found out yesterday. I got an email yesterday from my host, my website, my online provider, and yes, it's been cancelled. It's been cancelled in August, so we're on the lookout for a new provider. So because I don't want any work to have to do with a website ever again, I'm going to go for one of those website sort of builder things that does it all for you. And I've poked about and spoken to a lot of people, and everyone said Shopify or Squarespace. So I looked at the pricing, I looked at what they offer, I looked at the ease of use, and we're going with Squarespace. So there you are. So we're getting a subscription to Squarespace, which will be starting in August at the latest. So we've added that to our wish list. I know it's a bit cheeky, but it's for you. So yes, so there you are. It's for you. And also we've added something else to the wish list. That the camera there at the moment, it's on a camera tripod. I wish I could show you that tripod. I will actually show you it. I'll make a picture of it at some point. It's well, let's just say it's held together with bits of string and sellotape. The legs aren't quite holding the way they should be holding anymore, so we've wrapped it up in parcel tape to hold it there, and I've tied the legs together with string so it doesn't sort of, you know, do the splits, and we lose our I should be checking the chat, shouldn't I? Oh, I've lost my hymns. There it is. Yeah, so we need a new stand for the main camera. It turns out the one we have here, it's basically designed for, you know, very light cameras, and not for big, heavy black magic cameras with cinema lenses on the front and hard disks attached to them and whatever else is attached to it. So anyway, so there you are. So there's a couple of things on there, and we will see what we can do. So thank you very much, should you be interested in helping us out. Otherwise, virtual tickets are always very welcome, and you can become a member of the channel for as little as, I think, $2.99, I think, and then you get to use all the Gartshore Gang emojis. Right, here, Gartshore Gang, show the emojis you get to use if you're a channel member here on YouTube. All very exciting stuff. And while you do that, I'm going to play Charity. Actually, that wasn't deliberate. Why? That's not deliberate. I didn't... talking about cash and then playing the tune Charity. That's a bit cheeky, actually, isn't it? So anyway, yes, here it is. It is Don Prince is in Australia. Gosh, that's exciting. It must be very early in the morning where you are. That's exciting. Right, John Steiner was the composer here, 1840 to 1901, so no copyright issues here. And it's a piece of music called Charity. See if you recognize it. There we are. Per has got his, there we are, cauliflower. Why the cauliflower? I hate cauliflower. Tuba, because this organ has... Oh my goodness, Scott's got them all there. We've got Bach. We've got the cauliflower, we've got boogie, we've got the Gartshore Gang, we've got Hell on Toast. Get it? See, it's a slice of toast. Hell on Toast. Hell on Toast is basically anything by Bach. That, ladies and gentlemen, is our little dog when he was a puppy. Check that out, isn't that cute? That's the sock cam, the next one there. Then we have Spider Poo. Spider Poo is an insider. If you've ever seen Vanessa's handwriting, it looks like a spider has just shat all over a piece of paper. So that's why we have Spider Poo. Then we have the Spider Cam, that's the spider camera up there. Tasty, because here I have my tasty beverage. Oh, the next one's a cinema organ. So when we play cinema organ, we have cinema organs, and then we have the tuba. There you are. So if you want to be able to do that yourself, the idea is when I say one of these things, and we do one of these things, then you all go crazy in the chat and do it. There you are. See, I took a drink and Cassie went tasty. You got it, Cassie. You know what to do. Right, where were we? Charity. I rather like that tune. It's good fun, isn't it? It ends with these unison things. That's why I use the tuba, beep, pom, beep, pom, pom. Oops. So, you used to sort of belt that one out. Holy heavenly love. You would go crazy at that. Once upon a time when I used to sing in British church choirs, actually I only ever sang in cathedral choirs. That sounds posh, doesn't it? We used to go bananas at those points. I'm so old. All the choirs I sang in were male-only choirs. I think nowadays it's all very different, and I'm sure there are a couple of all-male choirs still kicking about somewhere, but I suspect it's changed. I have no problem with that at all. It's a bizarre old tradition, but it is true that there's a slightly different sound. But anyway, never mind. We're not going to get into that. Right, now, requests, which means I have to get away from the chat. So sorry, I can't see you in the chat anymore, and I have to get to my little machine here, which hopefully everything is on here. What was that? There, where'd that come from? Oh, I see, stop, go, oh no, what did I do? There, that's what I want to click. Perfect, right, here we go. Now, the other day, I promised I would play a piece of music that was given to me by Basil Rathbone's great nephew. Now, if you don't know who Basil Rathbone was, then shame on you. Basil Rathbone was the finest actor ever to play Sherlock Holmes. And he wasn't even British. He was from South Africa, I think, originally, wasn't he? Wasn't he from South? I think he was from South Africa. Basil Rathbone. Anyway, never mind. But his great nephew, another Rathbone, sent me, or was talking about someone called Chuckerbutty. How's your Chuckerbutty? And I thought he was talking about. Ken Dodd. I honestly thought he was talking about happiness with the love that we possess. I thought he was actually talking about happiness. Anyway. Or Ken Dodd, sorry, yes. He wasn't talking about Doddy at all. He was talking about an actual composer whose name was, this is amazing, I'll show you in the thing, Oliphant Chuckerbutty. Imagine going around with, hello everybody, I'm Oliphant Chuckerbutty. He was also known as W. Oliphant. And this chap, amazing chap, back in the early days, back in the 20s and 30s, he was something of an anomaly, like Percy Whitlock. Now, Percy Whitlock was maybe a slightly more sophisticated version of Oliphant Chuckerbutty. Nonetheless, the two of them had one thing in common. They were equally at home on church organs and theatre organs. And particularly Mr. Chuckerbutty. He actually wrote about it in many different things. So a couple of folks from the Gartshore gang sent me some information on Oliphant Chuckerbutty. And also sent me this piece of music, a paean, P-A-E-A-N, a paean, which is basically a fanfare. A paean is a song of triumph. It's a sort of a, exciting song. And this piece of music is written for, as you can imagine, tubas. And this is the only reason, ladies and gentlemen, we are playing the organ in Alessandria this evening. The Massioni organ in Alessandria, which is in northern Italy. It's a magnificent instrument. The sample set, which is a Piotr Grabowski sample set, is a very sophisticated sample set. It's very big and delicious. The tuba is amazing. This thing, the 32-foot reed, doesn't exist in the real organ yet. They're saving up money to get one because of the success of the sample set. Isn't that amazing? So I have no idea about this piece of music. I'm going to sight read it for you. So we need a big organ and we need a tuba. Okay, tempo 84. That's not fast at all, is it? All right, that should be sight readable. Let's go. Oliphant Chuckerbutty's paean. That's P and then A-E together, like Aesop, A-E and then A-N out there. So paean, a song of triumph, fanfare, solo 8-foot tuba, harmonic trumpet. We'll stick to tuba. Great fool to 15th. No, we've got mixtures and trumpets too. Yes. Full swell coupled. Yes, got full swell coupled. Full choir. Yes. Pedal 8, 1632. Yes. Perfect. Right, here we go. Paean from Chuckerbutty. Try not to think of Ken Dodd when I play this. Amazing piece of music. Oliphant Chuckerbutty. Why does it do that every time I stop this? Oliphant Chuckerbutty's Paean. What an amazing piece. You've got to be careful how you say that. Oliphant Chuckerbutty's Paean. I've got to say it with a bit of a pause, I suspect. Gosh, exciting, 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 exciting. Wow, I like it. I like it. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I see thumbs up are coming in. Yes, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. That's very important for YouTube algorithms. This is the in thing. We want algorithms to be important. And algorithms. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, you can help us out by buying a virtual ticket on the way past 2. It's done it again. Why is it doing that? Oh, there it is. It's back. Thank God for that. Splendid. There we have it. Right, now we have more requests. But before we have our other requests, we're going to head into the world of this magnificent little booklet again. Now, the other night, Friday night, we had number 26. Tonight, we're going to have number 27. Now, we've already had number 27, but we're going to do it again because it's wonderful. Da da dee da 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 dee da ya da 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 dum. La da dee da 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 dum. La da dee da 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 dum. I love pieces of music that have that kind of rhythm. Can you remember a piece of music that goes yum ta 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 ti ti ta 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 ti ta 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 pa pa pam pa pa pam pa pa pam pa pa pam. I'm sure you can think of it. If you can, then let me know in the chitty chat. This, however, is number 27 in the Brown Book of Magnificence. I have to rub my eyes very carefully here because I've been playing with dried chilies this evening. And yeah, that's fine. Okay, you've got to be careful. Okay, that's fine. Right, now, how are we going to do this? It's again in A flat. We like A flat tonight. Number 27. Yes, we have had number 27. I have played number 27 before. Maybe you weren't here. But yes, definitely played it before. It's rather cool. Listen to this. Fürchtet sie nicht. Fürchtet sie nicht. I could say something rude there, but I won't. right, Uncle Joe. I'm a Yankee Doodle. Yes, you're right. It is, isn't it? It's George M. Cohan, live. Was George M. Cohan a secret member of the Jehovah's Witnesses and wrote hymn tunes for them? To be honest, that's possible. That really is possible. That could really be one of his melodies, couldn't it? That could be a melody by George M. Cohan. It would fit, wouldn't it? Over there. Anyway, isn't that a wonderful piece of music? I love it to bits. I think that's wonderful. Gosh, exciting stuff. There we are. We had tubas. We had all sorts of goodies there. We have goodies there. I have had a message from the direction downstairs. A voice shouted up at me and said, mention tickets. Ladies and gentlemen, the Gartshore gang lives on your help, basically. And yeah, you know, if you are feeling inclined and would like to help us out and, you know, keep things going, consider chipping in. A penny in the tip jar, what would you call it? A quarter in the jukebox if you're from over that part of the world, something along those lines. Yeah, a tip for the organist, or as someone once said, a tip for the monkey on the organ. Yeah, that's about right in my case. So yeah, so if you are, you know, if you feel interested in helping us out, then please consider doing that. That'd be very kind indeed. Right, I'm going to leave the chat for the moment. I can't see what's going on now because we have some more requests in here now. Our friend Jez, Jez M, came up with something today. He sent me this, and I thought, I didn't even know that this was actually a hymn in the first place. Tasty beverage. I didn't know this, but I think this is rather wonderful, and I think it's going to work rather nicely. The hymn in question is called Give Thanks. Give Thanks, by a chap called Henry Smith. Henry Smith. Now this was written in 1978. So we're risking copyright here. So let's hope, fingers crossed that the copyright bots don't get us. Let's wait and see. However, I think the copyright bots may get us with something completely different. You will understand why when you hear this melody. The song, the hymn is called Give Thanks. But the melody may have been stolen, by a bunch of 1970s builders, firemen, and other things. Hello, Vanessa. Beg your pardon? Cold. It's absolutely burning hot up here. Why? What's up? What's wrong? Vanessa just appeared in a dressing gown. What are you wearing under the dressing gown? That would be more important to know. Everything you were wearing before. Oh, okay. Oh, she's cold. Vanessa's cold, everybody. There we are. All right. Let's not put a penny in the tip jar. Let's put a penny in the meter so we can turn the gas on. How about that? Those old British people will know what I'm talking about there.
Gotteslob 264.
I see. Hold on. Did you print something out for me as well? What is that? You want to go and get it? Don't worry, they can't see you. 264?
Yeah.
Right. 264?
264.
I doubt it. 264 is a piece of Gregorianic chant. What? Nope. Wait a minute, let me just check. Maybe just check. Nope. What's it supposed to be? I didn't know. I didn't print anything out today. So yeah. Hold on, let's have a look.
Hast du auch das Evangelische, ne?
Mm.
Wo ist das? Im Schrank?
In the shrink, the blue one, the one the same size as this but blue. No, they can't see you. It's in the left-hand shrink.
Ganz links?
No, in the left-hand shrink there. Look, the camera only goes to the. I will block the camera. Look there. They can't see you now. I have to do this so that you can't see Vanessa in her dressing gown.
Ja, besser nicht, ey.
La 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 la. I'm a Yankee Doodle Dandy. Is it this one, 264?
Nee.
No. Doubt it. Maybe it's the old.
666. 619.
What?
Im Evangelischen.
619.
Das ist dann für Alexander.
This is for Alexander. Hello, Alexander. Aus Gnaden soll ich selig werden. Okay. Right, let's have that.
Für Marek.
This is for Marek. Da, di, da, di, da, la, 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 hey, da, da, da. Hey, oh, we did that the other day.
Das habe ich nicht ausgedruckt.
No, no, that's old. We've had that before.
Was ist das hier? Hast du das schon?
What is that there? Yes, I have that. I have that. All right.
Die brauchst du nicht mehr?
Beg pardon?
Warum schmeißt du es dann nicht?
No, we don't need that. Throw it away. Throw it away. Or hang it up in the little room. You know what to do. Ooh, a ticket, a ticket, a ticket, a ticket. Who dis? Jan, thank you very
Wir
much.
wollten kaum Tickets verkaufen.
Yes, Vanessa is repeating. Say that loudly into the microphone.
Nee.
Go on, say it again.
Nee.
Go on, say it again. She just said
Ich
it.
bin dann schüchtern.
Vanessa is shy. Go on, say it in German.
Nee, auch nicht.
Wir haben heute kaum Tickets verkauft. Were her exact words.
5.
5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Na gut, ich war jetzt noch nicht da unten.
6. Okay. 6 tickets. Imagine this was a live concert and you had to buy a ticket. How would that work? Anyway, right, never mind. We're not here for that reason. We're here to make music and have fun. We're back to the world of Jazz M and the piece of music called Give Thanks. And yes, like I say, think back to the 1970s and think back to builders with hard hats, firemen, Indian, oh, I'm not allowed to say Indians, Native Americans, and I can't remember what the rest of them were. I was too young, obviously. How much fun was that? Isn't that amazing? Don Moan. Who's Don Moan? I don't know who Don Moan is. Would love that. I'm sure he would. Isn't that amazing? Aaron Showers is with us this evening. There you are, Aaron. That was not the Village People. That was actually a hymn called Give Thanks. Isn't that amazing? What an amazing piece of music. I think that's amazing. Sounds like Go West by the Pet Shop Boys. Yes, it does. And it sounds like well, Village People, please. But yeah, isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? Per, would be nice to meet you too in the church and listen to Gary play live. Maybe get some pipe. Who are we talking about then here? This is exciting. Anyway. Right. Polish. Marek, hello. Right, let's have something Polish. See what this is. I'm not even going to try pronouncing this. Marek, tell us how you even think about pronouncing this. I wouldn't know where to start. I think to pronounce Polish, you have to have at least 5 liters of beer and then remove half of your teeth. I think then you have a chance. Pressed the wrong button there. Oh, I see. Ian cut me off. That's what I was going to say. I didn't do that. Right. Let's have, is this a Polish registration? It'll do. It's full swell with some goodies there. I like it. Right. Matko. I'm going to give it the first word. So let's see what this is all about then here. I like this. my, I like that. I like that a lot. I really do like that a lot. This is an amazing instrument for this kind of music. Border Collie was asking, Uncle Joe, it's actually the organ in Alessandria. Still the organ in Alessandria, as it was earlier this evening. It's wonderful. It's great because it's got this amazing tuba. Now, I may have tarted up the tuba a little bit in the internal mixer of thingy bobs here. A ticket has been sold. Thank you very much to Jez. Wonderful. Thank you very much indeed. Yes, I just read that. 364. Why does it do that, people? Why does it do this? As you can see, by the way, we're down to one iPad. So I can't sort of keep an eye on everything. What I need is a little... I've got an old iPad somewhere. I don't know if it works anymore. Schönster Herr Jesu. So nothing to do with Heiligster Jesu then. Ah, schön, heilig, something or other. All right, well, let's do this one then, and then we'll do something. Vanessa says she's also schön and heilig. Well, there you are. That's true. You are. That's very cute. All right, now we have a few more requests, and we've got half an hour to go. I was going to be doing some jazzy stuff later tonight, but we'll just have to hang around a little later then, I suppose. All right, here we go. This is Schönster Herr Jesu, and this is an old one, 1677. 1677, that's almost 5 p.m., isn't it? Vanessa, while you're here, can I have a top-up of my tasty beverage, please? I can't reach, it's so far away. It's so far away. I'm so lazy. It just gives me an excuse to look at my beautiful wife. Thank you very much indeed, my darling wife, the beautiful Mrs. Gartshore. Thank you very much. Look at that. Look, folks, tasty beverage, top-up time. Thank you. Thank you very much. What's that there? That's... That's the noise Vanessa makes when I haven't tidied up my organ room. Anyway, right, there we have it. Okay, Schönster Herr Jesu, Herrscher aller Herren. Who's this for? Johannes. Hello, Johannes. Where's Johannes? Johannes is in here somewhere. I saw his name somewhere. Where are you? Johannes Golda. There you are. Johannes Golda. Where is Johannes Golda from? You're from somewhere here in Germany, but where are you from? Anyway, right, here we go. I do like a big, loud, noisy organ. It's why I'm almost completely deaf in my right ear. That and old age, I suppose. Right then, let's have a piece of music in 6/8 time. Now, someone earlier on was talking about 6/8 time. 6/8 time is quite difficult to do if you're not doing it as a sort of fast waltz. However, this one is a natural for it. This is a wonderful piece of music. It's a hymn, but it's also a rather beautiful piece of music on its own. It's a request by, I'm going to say it's a request by Auntie Marie, actually. I'm not going to say Uncle Joe on this occasion. I'm going to say it's for Auntie Marie. And it's a wonderful piece of music simply called In the Garden. And I'll read the words to you because they're wonderful. I come to the garden alone, while the dew, spelled D, D-E-W, while the dew is still on the roses. And the voice I hear falling on my ear, the Son of God discloses. And he walks with me, and he talks with me, and he tells me I am his own, and the joy we share as we tarry there. What a wonderful word. None other has ever known. I think that's delicious. The second verse. He speaks, and the sound of his voice is so sweet, the birds hush their singing. That'd be useful. And the melody that he gave to me within my heart is ringing. Beautiful. Third verse. I'd stay in the garden with him, though the night around me be falling. In other words, it's getting dark. But he bids me go. Through the voice of woe, his voice to me is calling. And he walks with me, and he talks with me, and he tells me I am his own, and the joy we share as we tarry there, none other has ever known. I think that's absolutely lovely. Let's see what it sounds like. In the key of A flat, folks. I love that. I love that to bits. That's beautiful. I hope I played it sort of right. I thought it's probably not supposed to be quite that jolly, but in today's day, I think it's nice to play things like that, are rather jolly nonetheless. Now, how about this one? Well, we're in the key of A flat. Let's go for this one, and let's turn this into a bit of a march. This was another request, and it's rather delicious as well. Oh, oh. Leaning on the everlasting arms. The eternal God is thy refuge, and underneath are the everlasting arms. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Nothing beats a rousing march. What a fellowship, what a joy divine, leaning on the everlasting arms. What a blessedness, what a peace is mine, leaning on the everlasting arms. Leaning, leaning. I suppose you've got to slide down there. Safe and secure from all alarms. Leaning, leaning, leaning on the everlasting arms. Oh, I love that. That is deliciously wonderful. Oh, thank you very much for that one. Gosh. Right, back to the old chit-chat, I think. Chit-chat, 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 chit-chat. I like chit-chat. I love this hymn in True Grit. That was in True Grit, really. True Grit. True Grit. The modern one or the old one? There was a remake, wasn't there? Isn't there a line about in this pilgrim way, cue John Wayne's entrance? Well, it must have been the old True Grit then. Aaron Showers knows his stuff. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to go and visit Aaron's live stream at 2 o'clock in the morning in European time, 1 o'clock in the morning UK time, and whatever that is, what's that, 6 p.m. in LA time? Is that right? 6 p.m.? whatever time it is. Absolutely amazing. Yes, and go check out Aaron. And Aaron's going to be having fun tonight because Aaron is, he's a very famous musician. Very, very famous musician. He's actually been a very famous musician for a long time, but he is now officially acknowledged famous musician. His name finally has appeared in the end credits of a Hollywood A-list film. Yes, Disney's Haunted Mansion, which just came out the other day. There's organ all over that. There's organ music all over the Haunted Mansion, and guess who's playing it? It's Aaron who's playing it. How exciting is that? A real organ. So that's really exciting. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, we know a Hollywood musician. Isn't that exciting? I hope you don't mind me saying that, Mr. Showers. I hope you don't mind me, but it's all over your Instagram apparently, so that's fine. Aaron got in touch with me earlier. He went to a concert last night and saw Stevie Wonder and Jake Collier live. Isn't that amazing? That's the things that happen in LA. Things like that don't happen here. Now, I don't do anything like Instagram or any of that sort of stuff, but apparently he's all the big thing in Instagram at the moment. Isn't that exciting? That's so exciting. That really is exciting. Right. What are we going to do? Ladies and gentlemen, I think we have to finish off with some fun music tonight. Shall we have some fun? Oh, no, hold on. We have a final request, an Alexander request. We had more requests than that. I couldn't get right through all of them, I'm afraid, ladies and gentlemen. That's, but let's see, what's this? Number 619 in the Protestant hymn book of Germany. Okay, perfect, right. Aus Gnaden soll ich selig werden. That sounds so Protestant. Sorry, sorry, I couldn't resist that. I had to do that. a piece of music that you can really go for it. Who wrote that melody then? Who wrote that melody? It doesn't say. Lovely though. Lovely. I do like a good rousing hymn. Right, ladies and gentlemen, let's finish off this evening's proceedings with something completely different. It's a hymn. It's a fun hymn, and it's one to sing along to. It's in the key of E major, which I don't like. So we'll transpose it down to E flat major. Right, that's all 12 keys. I think that's it then. We're back to E flat again. Ladies and gentlemen, my goodness me, that was Give Me Oil in My Lamp, Keep It Burning. Wonderful stuff. I used to love playing that. I did that many years ago in the cathedral in Inverness for a family service. Remember them? Yeah, we kept going. I kept going up and up and up and up and up and up and up, and went through all 12 keys, and eventually the priest came over and slapped me on the back of the head and said, "That's enough of that." Those are the days when priests could do that and get away with it. That was Arthur, by the way, if Mum was watching and listening. That was Arthur. He came over and slapped me on the back of the head and said, "That's enough of that." I remember that. That was good fun. Anyway, isn't that wonderful? That, ladies and gentlemen, was Sunday night, is organ music night. That was fun, wasn't it? Yes, it was. It was good fun tonight. Thank you very much indeed. An evening of pure hymns. Oh, and one paean on the way past, Mr. Chuckerbutty. Wonderful piece of music. So yes, so if our friend Mr. Rathbone, Barry Rathbone, wasn't here in the chat tonight, do please get in touch with him and let him know I played the Chuckerbutty for him this evening. Cool. Wonderful stuff. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. Tuesday is the first video of our Hymn of the Week series. Thursday will be our second video of the Boogie of the Week series. And we'll be back on Friday night again. Gosh, it's going to be busy, isn't it? Exciting stuff. Well, folks, thank you very much indeed. Thank you for any more tickets on the way past. We had one more there. Who that? Dominic. Thank you very much, Dominic. And oh, Michael. We got something from Michael. I don't think I got Michael. And Rob. I don't think, did we get Rob as well? Thank you very much indeed. Who else did I miss anyone else? No, we got Jez, so that's everyone else, I think. So thank you very much indeed. Very kind of you all. Thank you. And yeah, take care. Have a wonderful week. And if we don't see you through the week, we'll see you through a window. Yes, that's a very old Glasgow expression, apparently. So time then, ladies and gentlemen, for the Bye Bye Blues. Tonight in the style of Give Me Oil in My Lamp, Keep Me Burning.